Hi, I'm Chris, and this is a tour of my Bay State Kitchen Garden and Orchard, and it is July 20th, 2019, and it's been very hot today, but this just shows how good soil can help plants survive. This is one of my daylily borders, the dark ones. Through the gap in the fence there's the new garden. Not a lot happening in there, mostly fall bloomers. I am proud of what I did rebuilding that stone wall, though. I'm going to go through the back fence gate. We don't do this much, but back here are some ornamentals I love. My tricolor beech. And this is the grass border that also has a lot of blueberry bushes in it, more daylilies. Good elderberry crop this year. I usually leave those for the birds. There's the grasses, some other ornamental flowers, blueberries up top. Mulberry tree in its second year, getting some size on. It's got a few berries, not a lot yet. Potatoes here. Behind it are my American hazelnuts, setting some good fruit. Look at that bunch. Gonna have to have a little discussion, or trap that is, the squirrels to try to keep those. Jujubes, small but looking good. Not a lot of growth yet on some of the kiwis, but they're making good root growth and they look plenty healthy. This is the area that has 3 of my pears, 2 Asian and 1 American, that is Bartlett. These dahlias are going to be amazing. These were some leftover tubers from Skinny Dip Farm, Little Compton, where I'm working in growing vegetables this summer. These are going to be some pole beans, more daylilies, and a self-sown butterfly bush. Not doing as much with the vegetables this year because I'm working at that vegetable farm. But here we have some tomatoes, basil. This is where the garlic was. It's already been harvested. Self-sown nasturtiums. Good raspberry crop coming this year. I'm keeping it well watered. There's some tiger lilies in the second raspberry bed. Been picking blueberries like crazy. There are still quite a few left. Look at this. I'm going to be popping over here and grabbing some shortly. Even with the birds getting a lot, there's plenty for me. Look at that. Wow. Not a ton of peaches this year. Some fungal issues from the wet spring. More mixed beds here. Got a pear tree, rhubarb, beach plums, a few potatoes snuck in there. Blackberries in the back. In the vegetable bed here, scarlet runner beans, leeks, potatoes. These are some I'm going to be digging very soon. A little bit of a cutting flower garden here. Some self-sown tomatoes. I know you got to be careful about that, but I think I'm just going to wait and see what variety they are. Peas are basically done. I'll be pulling those shortly. Getting some good Hungarian wax peppers there. That's all for Tom's pickled peppers. He loves them so. A couple of zucchinis I got from Skinny Dip. Starting to put on some growth, no fruit yet. And a range of tomatoes, but mostly green zebra. We don't grow the Skinny Dip, and I really love them. And here's a couple more peppers, an eggplant, and a patch of bush beans. I do love beans. So despite the heat, the garden is doing very well. I'm Chris, and this is my Bay State Kitchen Garden and Orchard. And it is very hot. It was 96 degrees today, July 20th, 2019.